Because I come up with a plan to get Myra off my back. But it will only work if you give me 5 minutes of your time. Well, what do I have to do? Marry me.
And we back at it once again. You know, Steve and Laura, it's always Steve and Laura time, but the life lessons of Steve and Laura. What is the lesson already we're picking up right here? Myra, who everybody says was so perfect for him, maybe for his body, but clearly not his soul. Let's get it.
I'll take that as a no. Steve? Hi, sweetums.
Their interactions just get sweeter and sweeter, don't they? Hi, Steve. Hi, sweetums.
Well, what's the matter? Why aren't you looking at me?
I'm not worthy of eye contact.
Why not?
Right.
Last night,
Yes.
Laura kissed her.
I know. I peeked.
But what you don't know is, I liked it.
Ooh, I liked it. Okay.
Well, Steve, you're a man. Kind of. And you're supposed to enjoy kissing a pretty girl.
It's real friendship. Laura really just wants to see Steve happy. And she doesn't feel that she will be able to measure up to his level of love. Okay? But what this is right here with Laura, it's like I said before, if you understand Chandler Bing, she's Chandler Binging right now. It's
Chandler, I make jokes when I'm uncomfortable.
a situation. But this is awkward for Laura, if you pay attention.
But Laura, it feels so wrong to be kissing another girl. I want to be true to my heart. And my heart belongs to you.
Watch Laura's response here.
So are you going to break it off with Myra?
Hey, I'm no fool. We're going to the movies tonight.
Instead of saying, well, Steve, you know, you don't hear Laura in this, Steve, it ain't never going to happen. So you need to go have fun, go find love, because it's not happening here. Love don't live here anymore. She's not telling him now. She said, well, so you're going to break up with her? Steve's like, hold up now, look. Now this is the other thing that I would say. When people, the lack of intelligence today baffles my mind. People keep saying Laura made him wait. How did Laura make Steve wait when he's going out with Myra? Explain that to me, people. Because you can't. Because you're not using logic. You're using emotion. Laura made that boy wait. Steve is not waiting. He's dating other women. That's not waiting.
Coming, babe. Yep. Tonight, I'll be cuddling up with Myra at the Paradise Theater. And while you're sitting here all alone reading your hairdo bags, just remember, baby, it could have been you.
Ooh. Steve talking mess right now. It could have been you. It could have been you. But let her know, Steve. Let her know what it is.
You want it to be you?
Not yet.
Nope.
Just the lovely lass has no idea that I have a reputation as a nerd.
That's funny.
Why, she thinks I'm a #1, PG King. She calls me her little Adonis in suspenders.
Oh, gosh. Stretch your stuff, Steve. Stretch your stuff.
That's cute. Frightening, but cute.
Facts, Lord. Frightening but cute. Facts.
Look, Steve, don't worry. When you walk into that prom with a pretty girl like Myra on your arm, those kids are going to see you in a different light.
I hadn't thought of that.
Well, think about it.
Laura, you're terrific. You turned this little sad sack into a glad bag.
Anytime, Steve.
Thanks, Laura. I'll invite the little vixen forthwith.
Just say there. Anytime, Steve. Anytime, Steve. You know why Laura can say that? Because it's been happening all the time. Laura is being a good friend here. You know what I'm saying? She's giving him encouragement. And that's why he said, thanks, Laura, right? This is why, again, there's going to be trouble in paradise with whoever Laura dates and whoever Steve dates. Because as you go and you build this friendship, it's hard for the other people to get in because you're building something that the others aren't. So this right here that he's building with Laura, he's not building with Myra.
Steve?
And yes, my pant.
This may sound a little strange, but some kind of warped way, I actually miss you asking me out.
And you know, in some bizarre way, I actually miss hearing you say no. Laura, you go to the prom with me?
No.
Now, why should Laura miss Steve asking her out? She has no interest in him. She has no feelings for him. She has nothing. I ain't never missed a dude asking me out when he stopped asking me out that I had no interest in whatsoever. But the guy that did used to ask me out and now he has a girlfriend and I do deep down kind of have that hits different.
Hey, Jerkle, what are you doing here?
I'll ask the questions, Noodle Noggin. What are you doing?
He called him Noodle
I can't see
Noggin.
Laura.
Well, there she is. You've seen her. Now beat it.
Just beat it,
No,
beat it, beat it.
you beat it.
Lucky for you, I'm leaving.
Let him know what's up, Steve.
Man, he gets under my skin.
Look at Laura, though. Look at this. You see what I'm saying? Laura, now Steve is fussing with her dude, and look at her face. She's cracking up. This is the maturation. Do we need to bring it back to the opposite of how it...
You know how flighty those pretty boys are.
Lord,
Talk! Closest inflammicus and that his head would blow up. Well, why'd you tell him that? Because Wallace is a cad.
Get out. Get out now.
she is so... You see that right there? Now look at this. Come, you guys, we got to give people time. Now she's cracking up. She's not mad or irritated. Okay.
Oh, come on. He's harmless.
Mm-hmm.
But he's always hanging around you, and I don't like that.
Relax, Jimmy. It's no big deal. Now, you came over here to study, so let's just study.
Forget it.
Uh-oh.
I can't concentrate.
Uh-oh.
I really like you, Laura. But when you hang out with him, it makes me look bad.
I don't really feel he's that wrong because you're going to look at him and be like, why is this dude always around you? Like, why is he always at your house? Why is he always up under you? I think the average person would be irritated by this. This is what I'm talking about. To where Steve and Laura are starting to grow in such a way that the ones around them don't fit because you're not going to get in between that anymore.
If you want me, you have to dump the nerd.
Ooh, he said, if you want me, he didn't even call him by his name, Laura. If you want me, you have to dump the nerd.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Laura, that's Rex. Why, you found the only gown that could compliment your natural beauty.
Thanks, Steve.
And it minimizes your butt, too.
Oh,
You're too kind.
sneaker peek. Steve, sneaker peek. That's what y'all need to call him. Steve, sneaker peek.
So, having fun?
I guess. How about you?
Uh-oh.
Yeah?
I thought we settled this.
Settle what?
I
She-
told you to stop hanging out with the nerds.
She didn't.
Now come on, I want to dance.
That's disrespectful.
I'm sorry, Jimmy, but we can't dance.
Why not?
Because I'm about to break your legs.
I mean, to not even call Steve by his name, just to call him the nerd. That's just so disrespectful. Come on, man. Come on. We got to do better.
What?
Lord, handle
Nobody
it.
tells me who I can and cannot see. I'm my own woman and I can make my own decisions.
Handle it, Lord.
Baby,
I'm not your baby.
I'm not your baby,
Look,
boy.
Steve Urkel may be annoying, but he's always treated me with respect.
Oh.
And that's why he has a date tonight.
Oh,
And as of right now, you don't.
you don't. The girl are putting it on, right? So this is what I'm talking about. Again, look and see how fine this dude is. Second of all, we have to look at the fact that the whole school is watching. And third of all, we have to understand that she is defending Steve. Laura got a whole dude looking fine. She could have just let this go and discussed it later and had a good time. This is how important Steve is to her.
What a woman.
Look at that. That's
Laura.
I want to thank you for standing up for me.
Hey, I stood up for myself.
So it was just a matter of principle.
That's right.
It had nothing to do whatsoever with
Right.
the possibility that you care about me in any way.
right, Steve? Right.
That's right.
Not even the slightest little teensy-weensy, itty-bitty bit.
See, Steve, this is what I keep saying. You know, Laura leaves those love nuggets all around and Steve picks them up and he's like, I'm picking something up from you. Then when Laura breaks up with a dude, somehow Steve is right there. But Steve is picking up what Laura is putting down, which most of y'all don't even understand. You know what I'm saying?
Well, stop there. I'll take it.
He likes the fact, he likes the fact he made her think about it.
How about a hug?
Give me snuggles.
2 seconds.
Give me some snuggles. Give me some snuggles, girl. If y'all do not know what this show was about, if y'all think it should have went any other way, nah, man. No, this is what it was. This is what it is. This is what it should be.
We need to talk to you.
About what?
Well, Laura, I feel like my emotions are stuck in a mix master, and you're the only one that can pull the plug.
Ricky.
Does this have anything to do with Myra? I thought you two were getting along great.
Oh, we are. Why, just last weekend, we grabbed our accordions and drove down to Beloit for the Polka Till You Plots Festival.
Sounds romantic.
Lord knows it's not romantic. But I like that she's trying to talk Steve up here, but she knows that don't sound romantic.
It was 8,000 accordions glistening in the moonlight playing She's Too Fat for Me.
Amazing.
Wow, now that's living.
Right. Right, Laura. Right.
My wife genuinely seems to like me. I mean, a beautiful, intelligent girl actually likes me.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah. No, it isn't.
No, it isn't.
Oh, it's awful. I'm riddled with guilt.
When you're really in love and you meet that person, you're not in agony like this. You're in blissfulness. You're in cloud 9. Can't nobody tell you nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's usually how it is when you are first falling in love. Steve is in turmoil right now. This is an indication that Myra is not the one. He's in turmoil. A woman the right woman walk into your life, like Darius Daniel said, help showed up. Okay, not burden, not turmoil.
Guilt?
Well, yes. Laura, my heart belongs to you, but I'm locking lips with another woman.
Locking lips. Tight.
Steve, you're causing yourself a great deal of unnecessary pain.
I am?
Yeah. If you would only emotionally commit yourself to Myra, your guilt will go away.
But to do that, well, wouldn't I have to forget about you?
Yes!
Laura, you're going to take that back. But Laura does not understand what it actually means to love somebody, because you can't just turn it off and on. It's not a faucet. Friends, and what some of the hindrance is between Steve and Laura. Laura does not know what love is. She has not experienced it. So she thinks that you can just turn it off or unattach. It don't work. It's not that easy.
I mean, that's true, but Myra really cares about you, and she deserves a guy who's totally committed to her.
You're right. Myra's more than just a funky, spunky, gimme love toy.
Let you tell it.
Why, she's a person.
A person with feelings.
Other thing that people don't realize what you're asking Steve to do, you're asking him to deny his own heart. You're asking him to deny his own heart, to reject how his own heart feels. Okay. Oh. Jeez, Steve. Lord, you don't flinch though, do you, girl?
Snuck up on.
You don't flinch, do you?
Rachel, it's too weird and twisted and sick.
Sometimes the way Kelly would land lines, man. She does that. Twisted and sick. I love it.
Ooh. Now, Laura, you know that I have done my share of living, so nothing you could say would shock me.
She has done her share of living. She been out there.
I miss Steve Urkel.
Oh, you need professional help.
See, I told you.
Oh, come on, I'm just teasing.
See, I told you, Laura, this was going to turn around, okay? Now, this is what I keep saying, that Laura does not understand these things right now. Now she's looking like a little po baby. Lost her best friend, lost her best teddy bear. Somebody go get her a teddy bear.
Well, let's just think this thing through.
Talk it out.
Now,
Talk it out with
you
Auntie.
convince Steve, forget about you.
Right.
And concentrate on Myra, right?
Yep.
Right.
Wrong advice.
And that was 2 weeks ago.
Ooh.
And I haven't seen him since.
Ooh.
So, why aren't you thrilled?
I was at first, but then, starting a couple of days ago, I actually started to miss him.
What do we have here? Yes. Laura is talking about 2 weeks, not 2 months, Not a month, not 3 months, 2 weeks. Steve hasn't been around her for 2 weeks, and she got this pitiful face on right now.
Do you think I could be suffering from some kind of post-traumatic pest disorder?
Laura, you love him, girl.
No.
You love him.
I think there's a much more normal explanation for your feelings.
Really? What is it?
Well, I think that somehow over the years when you weren't looking,
When she wasn't looking, exactly.
you and Steve became friends.
Thank you, Aunt Rachel. Thank you, Aunt Rachel. This is what I have been saying, right? Steve and Laura have been building this beautiful friendship. Now to the point to where if he's gone for 2 weeks, I've had boyfriends gone for 2 weeks. I wasn't losing my cool. You know what I'm saying? But because Steve and Laura have such this bond, and what is the word I said before that he does not have with Myra? The connection. So once that connection is gone, you feel it. You feel it. So Laura's feeling it right now. And I guarantee you, Steve is feeling it right now. Like I said, we saw in the video here with Steve, it's just really kind of sad, because it's like, he's supposed to be in this place of, happiness and clouds and sunshine and roses and candy, and your heart, was pumping fast and your hands are getting sweaty. You know how that is, you know what I'm saying? But Steve is none of that. He's in anguish. He's in pain. And, like I said, one of the reasons why that is because you're asking him to, or people are telling him to deny his own heart, right? Deny what you have felt since you were 6 years old for the last 10 years of your life. Deny that, even though this woman is sitting in front of you. And the thing that a lot of times this happens, when what do we call it? Counterfeit. When a counterfeit walks in, right? So that is what Myra is, and that's what Myra represents, right? Counterfeits are there to do multiple different things. Let me say this. This is what we got to understand so much. I hope one person will hear this, that God wants the best for us. You know what I'm saying? The devil sends counterfeits. The Bible says in John 10, but it says the thief comes only to steal, kill, and destroy. But it says, God is saying, but I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. The devil sends counterfeits so that we never, reach our potential. So we never, get the best to what God has for us. That's why these counterfeits come in. Come check out this video.
The devil will try and send a counterfeit relationship into your life to imitate the real thing. The purpose of a counterfeit is to imitate something authentic with the intent to replace the original or to deceive an individual into believing that the fake is the real thing. The devil.
And I'm just going to ask, doesn't that sound familiar, right? And this is what I want to encourage people in. This is why I talk about this, because you want to go and settle for the counterfeit and then be mad at God. And God's like, I was over here. I said that I came that you may have life and have life to the full. You fell for that counterfeit, right? And so that is what Steve is dealing with in his heart right now, is that he's dealing with a counterfeit, and the real thing is right there. There's nothing like the real thing. I really just don't understand. We see, like I said, that Laura is struggling with these things. She's trying to figure these things out. You can tell she doesn't even understand how she really feels. She tells Steve, yeah, you got to forget me, right? Steve, forget about me. Go ahead, do your thing, boy, do your thing. Then he's gone for 2 weeks. And you know what I'm saying? She looked like she lost her favorite puppy. Laura is still trying to figure these things out. And it's like, I have never seen such foolery, such inaccuracy, and such emotional responses than when it comes to Laura that I've ever seen in any character. It's like, why do you get the grace to grow, to mature, and to become a better version of yourself, but Laura doesn't get that same grace? I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? At this point right now, Steve and Laura are 15 years old. You are judging Laura from 12 to 15 or whatever like a grown woman. And that's not fair. Everybody should have the time to learn, to grow, to mature, and to become better. And you're seeing Laura do that. She checked her dude in front of the whole school. Bruh, I showed you in the video how she used to respond to how she's responding now. And let's get to this other ridiculous asinine, subject. You see it here, Laura made him wait. Laura made him wait. And I'm gonna bring this up again and ask the logical question, not the emotional one, but the logical one. First of all, like I said before, what is Laura making him wait for? You see, a beautiful friendship is building. So what is she really making him wait on? Are you talking about, what I'm saying, wrap your body tight? Is that what you're talking about? Well, remember, Laura, like mommy said.
But Laura, someday you're going to meet the right guy.
He may have
and he'll make you feel special too. He'll really love you and you really love him. And then you know what will happen?
We'll have sex.
No! You get married.
Right.
We'll get married first.
Thank you.
And I wanted to show that because that is the journey that Laura is on. And that is also the journey that Steve is on. So again, what is Steve actually missing out on? I will tell you what he's not missing out on. And it's this beautiful friendship that he is building, with Laura. How is Steve waiting when Steve is dating somebody? Explain that. How can both those things be true? So Steve is waiting on Laura, but he's dating. Say Laura made him wait and he had a whole girlfriend. Come on, make it make sense, guys. If you're going to hate on Laura, you need to make it make sense. But let me give you, like I always like to do, let me give you a biblical perspective, right? When did it become wrong to wait? Believers, Christians, I'm just talking to y'all that you want a godly worldview and not this trash culture worldview. If you want this review, go for it. But when did it become wrong to wait? Actually, if we go and read in the Bible tells you many of times to wait. Yeah, it says wait on the Lord. He will renew your strength. The Bible says in Psalms 46:10, be still and know that I am God. Psalms 27:10, wait for the Lord, be strong, let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord. Okay. I'm giving you all these scriptures to show you that what people in culture try to tell you is the right way is, and it's actually their way, but it's not God's way. You know what I'm saying? God will tell you to wait before he gives it to you. Do you remember the promise, the beautiful promise that he gave? And this fits right in line with Steve, Myra, and Laura, right? But remember the promise that God gave Abraham, that I will give you a son. But he made Abraham wait. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Abraham got gray hair, body started changing, wifey body was like, I can't even do that no more. I can't even bite. Nope, can't do it. I can't do it no more. Right. And then, let's go back to the counterfeit. Right. So then they go and, Abraham thinks like, okay, well, maybe I'm supposed to do this. And he goes and then makes a counterfeit with Haggai. Right. And now they have a counterfeit now in Ishmael. But the promise was Isaac, who what? Abraham had to wait for. I said with Steve and Laura, they're waiting until marriage. So I'm just saying for y'all that are trying to walk with the Lord, you got to renew your mind to his word. There's a lot of things he may make you wait on. He may make you wait on that wife, on that husband, on that job, on that open door, on that thank you, on that I'm proud of you, on that I love you. God may make you wait because in the process of the wait, he's building something, right? Let me go back here. Remember the same Abraham, and God gave, because God delivers on his promises, right? So we got Isaac, but then what did God tell Abraham? Hey, brother, I want you to get that boy back to me now. I know I made you wait for like forever, but now I want you to give him back to me, right? And God was testing Abraham. Abraham goes as far as to give his son back to the Lord, if you know what I mean. And that was all a test, because Abraham knew if you could give this son to me in this old age when these parts ain't even working like that no more, I know if I go and sacrifice my son to you, you can resurrect him back. What happened in the process of the wait for Abraham? His faith got stronger. He got stronger, and so that's what we have to understand about it. I know we are in a culture now, guys, where everything is instant. Everything, you can watch this instantly. And what we are becoming is very impatient people. what we're turning into. But the problem is, as a believer, this is the opposite of God. So what Steve is actually doing, you know what I'm saying, is what the will of God would be. And that would be to wait. And that's what I just want to encourage you in. Nothing wrong in waiting. And, it's hard and it hurts. But there's nothing wrong in it, because I guarantee you will gain more out of the wait than you will the instant. And you definitely will the counterfeit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, love God, love people. May God bless you. May God keep you.